Hey guys, Septa here, and today I'm going to be platinuming God of War, by far my favorite platinum that we have gotten so far. And we start the game off in a menu, picking our difficulty. I was gonna do Give Me God of War, because I thought it'd be a nice challenge, but in hindsight, I'm very, very glad I didn't choose to do that. I decided to just do Give Me a Balanced Story. But we get this sick transition leading into the start of the game. Now we really start the game with Kratos' recently deceased wife getting burned so that our main character Kratos can collect her ashes. Now I do want to say that parts of this video, such as the beginning, do have delayed audio, so just bear with me because I know this has been a problem in multiple videos, but I do not know how to fix it. After the dramatic moment with Kratos' dead wife, we go hunting with our son Atreus, the guy there. We find this mystical deer being, which is blue for some reason, and Atreus hunts it. Shortly after we meet our first mini-boss, a troll. Now at first I thought that these were a big deal, and this was going to be hard, and we weren't going to fight very many of these. But believe it or not, we fight like between 10 and 20, I don't exactly know, but we fight a ton of these throughout the story. Another thing I would like to mention before we get any further in the platinum is that I have played this game before. This was long before I started making platinum videos, but I do have 8 trophies, 4 of those being story related and 4 being miscellaneous. So I'm going to try to speed run through these parts that I've already played through. Next we meet a very important character who is our first major boss fight, who I really disliked as a character, but I liked at the same time because him and Kratos' rivalry in this boss fight, it's just, I just love it.
Long way from home, aren't you?
What do you want?
Oh, you already know the answer to that.
The combat in these major boss fights is a lot like what you're seeing. You just hit them and then dodge a lot, which in this game, dodging is just your best friend. Here we get to see Kratos kill, or at least so he thinks kill, the stranger that's invading his home. So I'll just let you watch this scene play out. After that ordeal, Kratos and Atreus set out on this game's main goal, to spread Kratos' wife's ashes at the tallest peak in the 9 realms. Soon after we meet one of the best and one of my favorite characters, Brok, one of the 2 dwarf merchants that we meet throughout the story. His brother I didn't include, but they're both equally funny and just goofy. We go hunting again, this time hunting for a boar. Atreus shoots it, and it's found by the witch that you can see on the left, and the woman named Freya, who is a god, but at this time they don't know it yet. But she is a very important character in this game, and I believe Ragnarok as well. After healing the boar, Freya becomes like our official ally, and we head to the Lake of Nine, the center of all of the 9 realms, and get one of the sickest scenes in the game. Unfortunately, the audio is out of sync, but bear with me and look at the visuals because I find them astonishing for a game made in 2018.
The axe did not return. What is this?
After that, with, by the way, the giant snake is called the World Serpent, we fight this new enemy called an ogre, which is just a weaker and more common version of the troll. But we do continue up the mountain to spread the ashes. We come into a roadblock of some magical black fog, but luckily, right as Atreus wishes for the witch Freya to come, she does, and offers us help and a solution to get rid of the black mist, which is the light of Alfheim, another realm which I hate. I hate Alfheim so much. It sucks. But we do unlock realm travel, which is very cool, and I just really like the idea of it. But Freya gives us a travel room, letting us travel through the 9 realms. I'm not going to show our journey through Alfheim. I'm only going to show the important part, but it sucks. It's just absolutely terrible. We have to fight through a bunch of dark elves, which are at war with the light elves that control the light, as you'll see. We need to harness the light, and Kratos stepped into it, but inside the light, time moves much slower, so we left Atreus on his own, which he's admittedly very upset about. After returning from Alfheim, we head back to the mountain, this time being able to clear the black mist and get further. And we make it to the heart of the mountain, an area with lots of puzzles, and it's just really annoying, so I'm gonna skip through it. After making it through the heart of the mountain, the game tricks us by making us think that we're gonna get an easy escape, and then we find the dragon, another big boss that we have to fight, which I do believe is way cooler than the first boss. However, the fight is kind of repetitive and is just as the gameplay shows. We just stab its hands, and then when it shoots electricity, we throw red crystals at it, and the crystals explode, doing large amounts of damage. However, I do just love the look of the dragon and how unique it is to other games. But obviously Kratos kills the dragon, because he's just a dog like that. But I do love the way he dies, and then Kratos just stands in the mouth of the dragon. I'll let you watch it play out. Back on track, making it up the mountain, we realize that the stranger is alive, and we also meet one of the best characters in the game, who is Mimir, a character that you will get well acquainted with since he's with us for the rest of the game.
Why would I know that?
Mimir is the smartest person in the world, but Kratos cuts his head off so he can escape his prison and get resurrected later by Freya. The way he stays with us the whole game is because he sits on Kratos' hip, which I do find funny, but overall the character is very funny. Taking him back to Freya, we learn that Freya and Mimir had a lot of beef back in the day, but she reluctantly revives his head so that we can take it with him and get us to the tallest peak, which we learn is not in the realm that we're in, and is in Jotunheim, the land of the giants. Besides general knowledge, Mimir also knows how to talk to the World Serpent for some reason, as he's the only person that knows how to do that. But it was cool watching the little head somehow communicate to the giant serpent. We next need to find the magic chisel, so staying in Midgard, we go to this cold place for some reason, which is where the chisel is. But it shows us a lot of new and annoying enemies like these wolf creatures. And the even worse Traveler, who, they plague the game. They're everywhere, and they're so annoying because of how heavily armored they are. They just suck. But next we move into our second godly boss fight with Magni and Modi, who you might recognize that were up on the mountain with the stranger. Now this boss fight, it's really cool and also grants us our first trophy of the platinum, but it wasn't too bad. I did really like it though. After some fighting, we had Kratos and Atreus kind of crash out, so I'll let you watch this whole thing play out. Yeah! Yeah!
How did you? You have no idea. You son of a bitch!
We should
Keep an eye on him.
Oh, the troubling consequences. Defeat Magni and Modi, but one of them, I forgot which one, did run off. So I don't know if we're gonna go face him later, but this is our first god that we've killed because we know Boulder's alive, and our first trophy of the platinum. This is what the magic chisel does. It just opens doors like this, but it is very useful. Oh my god. We run into the brother that got away again, and for some reason Atreus just bursts into electricity when Kratos gets attacked. And Kratos doesn't like that very much, so he uses his Spartan Rage, which I haven't talked about much, but it's overpowered.
Stay back. This isn't over!
We learn from Freya that Atreus is sick and we need to save him. But the place we're going, our Leviathan axe, cannot kill the enemies, so we return to our house to retrieve a very special artifact. The Blades of Chaos! Oh my gosh! I'm reunited.
There's nowhere you can hide, Spartan. Put as much distance between you and the truth as you want. It changes nothing. Pretend to be everything you are not. Teacher, husband, father. But there is one unavoidable truth you will never escape. You cannot change. You will always be a monster.
I know. But I am your monster no longer.
Oh my gosh. Yes!
All right, brother. Let's see what those blades can do.
Oh, this Whoa. And hello, old friend. Retrieve the Blades of Chaos. And I played a bit of God of War Ascension, dude. So, and like the other older God of Wars. So I love these. Here we unlock our next realm, Helheim, which is the underworld of Norse mythology, and also even worse than Alfheim, if I'm being honest. So I'm just going to skip through that whole area and show you the annoying boss fight, which only took me a couple attempts, but was still annoying. But we needed his heart, so Kratos ripped it out, covered in blood, and took it back to Freya. Oh, the best moves. Fully upgrade a runic attack. Honestly, getting the XP wasn't very hard, but I just got this from playing. Kratos and Freya establish a bond, since she does heal Atreus, which Kratos appreciates a lot. And promise fulfilled. Heal Atreus. Honestly, I'm excited for this game. I'm really getting into it. Freya did give us some crap for not telling Atreus he's a god, and that we're a god, so I'll let you watch the scene of Kratos telling Atreus.
Truth. The truth. I'm a god, boy. From another land far from here. When I came to these shores, I chose to live as a man. But the truth is, I was born a god, and so were you. Boy.
We head back to the mountain and fight Boulder again. This time Atreus cocky since he knows he's a god, and basically screws us over. For some reason, Kratos decides to take us all to Helheim, and he thinks that's the best decision, but we have to chase after Atreus into Helheim. Then, we rescue Atreus for our next trophy. And round 2, rescue Atreus. We are pretty close to the end of the game. We only have 3 more story trophies. So yeah. I have PTSD from this boat. This was very hard to keep afloat. There was just so many enemies, so I'm going to skip through it. But to sum it up, the boat crashes, the flying boat crashes, and we land right back into Helheim's version of Tyr's Temple, and we shortly will get another trophy.
That was your plan? You're both cracked!
And past Hans, ride the ship out of Helheim.
This realm.
We progress further through the story and get this miscellaneous trophy. This should be the last language cipher, I think. And yeah, trilingual. Learn the languages of Muspelheim and Niflheim. If you anyone going for the platinum, you can just get these through the story. It's nothing too difficult. I guess I should have said that we were inside the World Serpent, but it spits us back out because of Boulder's attacks, and we get into the final boss fight of the game. Which, if you couldn't guess, was against Baldur, where Freya was working against us with her magic, which was very annoying. And here we find out Baldur's weakness, which I guess I forgot to say his power. His power is that he can't die or feel any pain, but he does have a weakness, which we found out here.
No! Atreus! You're bleeding. Breathe, boy. Breathe!
Not my blood.
After fighting with Baldur for a while, we get to see just how powerful Kratos and Atreus can be together. Kratos, kill him. Come on. Die! Ugh, just die already! But of course, since Baldur is Freya's son, she stops us from killing him. Here, Baldur decides to kill Freya, and she lets him do it because of how much she loves him. It's a very weird mother-son dynamic, but I'll just let you watch it play out.
Why do you even care? You could have walked away.
The Sigolians here must be better than this.
Yes! Finally, he's dead.
No, my boy! My dear sweet boy!
Yes, Twilight beckons. Defeat Baldur. We finally killed him. It's been so long that I've been waiting to kill him, but we finally did it.
Not evil.
We then enter Jotunheim, the land of the giants. But we leave Mimir with the dwarves because it's me and Atreus' journey after all, so obviously we gotta go together. We make it to the top of the summit, and I'll just let you watch this beautiful scene. And last wish, spread the ashes. So that's the main story completed, but now that, well, I guess for you guys in the video, you won't see very much of the story because the game is so good. You just have to play it for yourself. It's really good, so I don't want to spoil it too heavily. Then we start phase 2, miscellaneous trophies, where I honestly do a lot of exploring and a lot of different things. So I skipped a lot of it because it's very repetitive and it's really just the same thing over and over again, like the collectibles. I'm going to speedrun those and most of these trophies because, as I said, they're repetitive and I don't think you want to watch me grab stuff for an hour. Here I'm about to get the 2 trophies for getting all of these special enemy like armors, starting with the Ancient's armor, which there we go, Primordial. Obtain the Ancient armor, which you'll just find everywhere, so I'm not going to do like a guide or anything. And I just got to craft this piece of the Traveler armor. And the second one's the Traveler. The Traveler armor is a lot easier. Well, the Ancient armor you only have to kill 4, but they're both very easy to get. And the Path of the Zealot. So, yeah, one tip I can give is you do find 3 Ancients throughout the game, and then if you just come over here, there's one more. But I got a taste of stage 3 when I decided to fight a Valkyrie, which took me like 30 minutes to fight and made me very mad. But we do need to kill 9 of these to get the platinum, and here's the first one I decided to kill underneath the witch's hut. Yes. Okay, after I open this chest, this should be all of Bethelgard. Yeah, death happened here. Explore all of Bethelgard. This place is honestly really fun, and even if you're not going for the platinum, definitely come and explore. All you gotta do is just open a gate over here, and then you can come in. But it's a really cool area, and I'm actually like interested in the lore of it. The next miscellaneous trophy is also in Bethelgard. We find these Nornir chests throughout the map, which upgrade our skills, and this is the final one for Rage. This should be the last Rage upgrade we need. And there we go, Quick Tempered, fully upgrade your Rage. But this should be extremely, and then once we get the health upgrade, this should be extremely useful for fighting the Valkyries, as I had a decently, not too difficult, but a decently difficult time fighting my first Valkyrie, so it'll be nice having all the maxed out upgrades. I do some more exploring and keep finding collectibles and get this trophy.
Well, for a long time,
Oh,
my
beneath
job
the
was to
surface,
enable Odin.
explore all the Lake of Nine has to offer. So that's all of our exploration trophies, and we're very close to the final stage of the platinum. Come on, please be an apple, bro. I need max health bad. Yes, max health, and obviously whatever, the apple orchard for maxing out my health. So now, you know, health stat wise, I should be good to fight the Valkyries. I just need some better gear, so we're gonna keep exploring. I get the All Will Fall trophy after doing some of the favors in the game, which are just side quests that are given by the dwarves and these things called Wayward Spirits. All Will Fall, kill 1,000 enemies. Sorry, I was not expecting that, but I'm surprised to also be getting that trophy so soon. I would expect that to be like one of the last things I got, but there we go, 1,000 enemies killed. Here I get the trophy for completing some side quests. Unfinished business. Assist all the Wayward Spirits. For anyone going for this platinum or just playing the game, the final one you have to complete the first 2 Sindri's favors, and then you'll unlock that one where you just gotta go talk to the guy. Yes, okay, so this is the final dragon that we need to free. So we'll just have Atreus do that. But then we are in the mission, the Brock and Sindri's final favor. So we'll be getting that trophy shortly. Come on, Atreus. But there we go. Are we gonna have to fight this one? I actually don't know. I don't think so. But we could. Yeah, you're welcome, bro. And Dangerous Skies, free all of the dragons. And like oil and water, complete all of Brock and Sindri's favors. Now I just need to get the last couple ravens, the last couple artifacts, and the treasure maps, and we're on to the third and final phase of the platinum. Now earlier I talked about collectibles, and I decided to do the worst ones first, being the treasure maps, and I'll just let you watch how excited I get at completing them. Yes, the final treasure. This is the most annoying collectible. But treasure hunter, use treasure maps to find all the dig spots. I'm very close to all the other collectibles, but this by far was the most annoying. I hate the treasure maps. But the artifacts were even worse. Oh my god, the final artifact in the game. Dude, just give me the trophy. Yes, curator, collect all the artifacts. This one took the whole game. This is going for all the collectibles. If you're playing this game and you ever think you're ever going to want to go for the platinum, just get all the artifacts and collectibles and everything, because they're all across favors and side journeys and the main journeys and all that stuff. So don't be like me, having to come back to Alfheim for a bunch of collectibles and travel everywhere to get all the treasure maps. Just do it all the first time. That's my greatest tip if you want to platinum this game. However, the ravens were easy. This should be the final raven.
We have to save him.
It
Think
should be
before you
somewhere over here.
Are we prepared to face
Right
such
here.
a powerful foe?
I'm ready if you are.
Aye,
Shut
same
up.
here, if that counts for anything.
Allfather blinded. Kill all of Odin's ravens. I think I am gonna fight this Valkyrie though, because I don't know about other people, but I absolutely hate traveling through the realms. So honestly, I might just fight this Valkyrie so I don't have to make another trip to Alfheim. Okay, this is the final collectible that I have left in the
Look here.
game.
Another.
The Jotnar shrines.
This one's called Surtur. Must be a fire.
So
Aye. The first
yeah,
and original.
and I am in Muspelheim.
Flaming
I
sword.
didn't end
A
up
weapon of
killing
legend.
the Valkyrie,
He fights
but
for and
basically
over.
here,
Is that the past or the future?
I'm gonna do the trials to
That may be
upgrade
a
one of my
matter of
weapons. I
perspective.
forgot which one it is. Oh, and the truth. Read all the Jotnar shrines, but I'm gonna go do the trials. Now I didn't end up doing the trials because
you're right.
they were hard and I wanted to
trying
upgrade
to
my
build
gear
some
more,
armor
so I went to
that will
Niflheim
lessen
to get the
its
loot from the treasure
The
center.
materials I need are all
Okay, so I just opened up one of the chests in Niflheim,
fresh
and I
upgrade
got
before
one
tackling
of
the realm
these,
tears?
the Chilling
Not
Mist
that I
of
condone such
Niflheim,
an
which I can
action,
craft
mind
into a
you.
frozen flame to max out the Leviathan axe and get the worthy trophy. And this should help us very much in the game, not just with like this area, but with Valkyries and stuff. So that's our first weapon, max level. Yes, okay, this should be everything in here. This should be everything. Yes! Darkness and fog. Retrieve all treasure from the workshop's center chamber.
You did
Dude,
it.
we're actually
You sealed
so
all three of the realm
close.
tears. How do you feel?
Now, a tip I have for everyone going for this platinum as usual. Open all the chests first so you can
come a
upgrade your
long way,
axe, and then
Trace.
just keep running it
This was no
through.
easy
It only took me like an hour and a half to get
I do.
everything I needed.
Thank you,
I was averaging like 8,000 per run, and you only need around 70,000. So just make sure you get the armor, which makes it easier, and then just sell everything else, and that'll speed up the process. After that, though, I did deem myself ready for the trials, and I was definitely right. They were just so easy, and a lot easier than I thought they would be. Here I fight another Valkyrie, and you can see my combat technique and just how overpowered it is. After killing the Valkyrie, I get the resource that I need to upgrade the Blaze of Chaos.
What do you mean?
Okay, so after absolutely destroying that Valkyrie, I can buy a Chaos Flame and max out the Blades of Chaos for the Why Fight It trophy. And now we're basically maxed out. We basically have everything, like all the powerful stuff in the game. So we just gotta do 3 challenges, or 3 trials on Impossible, then do the final challenge, and then we just gotta kill 6 Valkyries and we'll get the platinum. After completing the 3 challenges on Insane, I make it to the final trial, which is just to kill 70 enemies in 8 minutes, which was ridiculously easy, and I almost got 20 over what I needed. But watch how excited I get. Yes! Fire and Brimstone complete all the trials of Muspelheim.
Every level of every test.
As I said, these were a lot easier than I thought, but now all we have left to do before the platinum is just to fight the 6 more Valkyries. This is the final Valkyrie before the Queen, the one in the foothills. This one was right back to easy, and I think I killed this one sub 1 minute. So, literally, I
Looks like
think
this was our last
it
one.
was like 45 seconds it took me. I don't know why they're so easy, but they are. Any tips, you know, for all these Valkyries? I can't say anything for the Queen yet, but
Strong,
my biggest tip is just to
Stronger than
spam
these other
runic
Valkyries we have
attacks.
faced.
That's putting it mildly.
This should be the Queen boss fight. I've placed all the helmets. Oh my god. Straight into it. Come on. Come on, Atreus. Come on. Yes. 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 The Queen Valkyrie. First try, dude. First try.
Thank you, friends. You have saved the Valkyries.
Sigrun, how did this happen?
Mimir, is that you? You have been freed, but
Freedom comes at a...
you have the eternal blessings of the Valkyries.
The final helmet. Oh, this game was so good.
Well, we did
Chooser of the Slain,
suppose.
defeat the 9 Valkyries,
Sounded very happy
and
about it.
Father and Son, the Platinum Trophy. Now this game, if you subtract my previous
Be happy about
playthrough,
anything when
only
you're
took me
reanimated
31
head.
hours, and
grateful
PlayStation,
we were able
or
to set the
sorry,
Valkyries free.
in PSN profiles
much of this could
said
have
that
been
it would take
avoided.
40
Only
hours, so I beat it
said it
9
yourself,
hours
Ed.
below the
It does not
time.
matter
But I'd
anymore.
like to thank you all for watching,
past
and
is
I'll
the
see you
past.
in the next video.
Well, that's
Peace.
awfully cheap.